Hello, let's do Wordle for Tuesday, April 28th. Let's play. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with fluid. Okay, so there's a U. I kind of want it second. That makes me want to put a Y at the end. But before we do anything like that, let's think about common letters. STRN is left. Am I missing anything? No. Spurn comes to mind. Oh, but the U can't be in the middle. Okay, never mind. P is pretty good. Oftentimes the bots will use P. Or C is pretty good as well, or H. So I'd be okay with any of those. But without the U in the middle, it's actually tough to do a bunch of consonants. Let's see. Something like I thought of tumor. I mean, it doesn't use A or E, but that seems okay. I don't know if there's something better than tumor. Let's just go with tumor and move on from there. All right, U is second. I got nothing else. So maybe we are ending in Y then. I think there's a bunch. Okay, so we should target common things that happen here. If we can think of some words that can help. The other option is it's a QU word or a GU word. There's a bunch of those. Let's look at QU. So after QU, it's always another vowel. So I would think an A, because QUE is tougher. I mean, there's quest, but there's no T. So QUA seems the more likely. Quack, like a duck. I mean, we've had neigh before, I'm pretty sure. We've had, what was the one that we had really recently? That was an animal sound. I can't remember. But yeah, so quack should be possible. Also, quack is slang for like someone who doesn't know what they're doing. Anything else for QUA? I'm having trouble. Maybe something like quake. So quack would not, or quake. Quake is probably better. They aren't bad because they get each other. What about GU? I mean, guess. There's guess with double S. That's definitely possible. What else? GUA, like guava. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go for quack. I think that's a fun guess. Quack. All right. Well, I wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. We'll find out how many words were left, like how lucky I got. But I feel like you know what? I was gonna go with quake, not quack, but I went with quack anyway. All right. Well, it worked out. I mean, I think they were equally the same. I just figured getting an E was better than getting a C, but I forgot that I was going to do that, and it worked out because I thought quack was funny. All right, well, let's spin the wheel and see what we're starting with tomorrow. It's going to be Codex. It's just by Seth Wilson. All right, so we will find out if there's an X in the word tomorrow. Imagine if the wheel picked this on a day where there's actually an X in the answer. That would be insane. But you never know. We'll find out. Let's do some analysis of today's Wordle. So the answer was quack. And we started with fluid. See, with that yellow U, there were 202 possible words. It's just burst, burnt, tuber, strum. I went tumor, which is that at least an answer? I spell it right? Yeah, TUMOR. Yeah, it was a possible answer, so it just wasn't all that good. Oh, would have lost on some words, spout or gushy, maybe. It depends on. Actually, with some more analysis, it looks like it doesn't lose on those because it's suggesting, none of these are saying that we'd lose, and it's suggesting gushy as an answer. So, it wasn't going to lose on those. 36 words left. I want a 1 in 36. Okay. So there were a lot I didn't think of. There was a bunch with the UY. Buggy, bunny, bushy, buzzy, cubby, cushy. So it's saying go gushy. That's the kind of thing I was thinking about is like, I thought about punky as well. I didn't say it. But the basic idea was end in Y and try to get like 3 consonants that are going to happen frequently in those words. And as I was trying to think of them, I diverted and thought of quack, which wasn't a very good guess, except for the fact that it was the answer. So, does it tell me? It says it would have lost on junkie. So, I don't know how true that is, but well, if we change the answer to junkie, we can find out whether it actually loses on it. Yeah. So the unky, the unky trap, gunky, hunky, junky, punky, and we only have 3 words left. That's yeah, okay. So quack was a bad idea, except for the fact that it was the answer, so it was a good idea. All right, let's go back. It would do burst, just the U, because we didn't get anything else from quack, obviously. So now we're in that we want to get into that unky trap early, early enough to be able to guess all 4 of them. But it isn't the unky. Oh, sorry, the answer is junky right now. I should have put quack as the answer there. So let's just make sure burst is okay there. Yeah, it's the same result. So punky, and then now quack is the only answer because we have the K. Okay, so it gets a 4. So a poor decision paid off because I got lucky, very lucky. Good thing it wasn't the unky trap. All right, it would start with tails. We just have the A. It's going to go acorn. That's interesting, putting the A first. Okay. And then now that we have the C, we're able to complete. We have 5 words left. Chaff, champ, quack, whack, and yucca. Yucca is a tree, right? So it's saying go chaff or champ. They get each other via the CH, and then the H also gets whack. And then you can tell the difference between quack and yucca through the A location. So go either of those, and then we'll get it on the next guess with quack. All right. Steal puts the A in a different spot. So we are not going to start with A. We're going to go macro. And then from here, there's 8 words left. It's saying go chain or China, equally good. And then a back or quack. A back is fun. So 4 or 5. All right. Adieu is the most common starting word. We get the A and the U. It's just going tunas, which is a filler. But it gets those really high quality letters. And then from here, there's only 8 words left. And here, quack is a good idea. So we could get it in 3, or we go quark and get quack. So for whatever reason, with these 8 words left, quack and quark are the best options. There's a lot of QU words, and it probably distinguishes a bunch of them. What are these? Quaff? Oh, quaff. Quaff is to drink. Qualm, like a problem, like a problem to think about. A qualm, is that right? It might. Hold on, I have to look that up because I don't know if that's right. Qualm. Misgiving about what one is doing or going to do. Qualm, scruple, compunction, demur. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The phrase is like I don't qualm. I usually hear qualms. You have serious qualms about accepting the money. Okay. Yeah. So you have doubt about it being a good idea. Okay. We'll do audio. With the A and the U, we go lunar here. And then here's quake and quack. All right. 7 words left from here. So gets into 4. Stare. Has that A in the middle. We're going to get a bunch of consonants with clank or plank. In fact, in this case, it actually prefers the C. And now from here, there's only 3 words left. A back, quack, whack. But there's actually no way to immediately get, to guarantee it in 4. So it could be as bad as 5. So 3 to 5. All right. Trace tries to get in 2. Ooh, it could have, but no. Black, shack, knack, quack. So it's a 4 or 5. And finally, clasp is what the official bot starts with. We get the C, which is helpful. Only 19 words have this pattern. C not first with an A in the middle. Yeah, that's tough. It says react is the best one, which is an anagram of trace. And then it says to go a filler here, beach. So we're going to repeat that E. And because we have a back, knack, quack, and whack left, and beach is going to slightly edge out going for one of these answers. And then we don't get very lucky, but 4 or 5. All right. Well, we'll see. I'm curious if the other bot is willing to do a hard mode filler like that. Let's grab our screenshot first. All right. My daughter loves to quack. She goes quack quack. Or the way she says it, I can't reproduce, but anyway. Parts of the body, especially the face, and then animal sounds are her favorites right now. As well as no, of course. She is 19 months now. Got an 81 skill for my guesses, so didn't really like them very much. I think they weren't very good anyway. I mean, I didn't make very many guesses in the first place. Strum is the most common follow-up from fluid. Yeah, STR is good. I'm not the only one who did tumor, but not many did tumor. Quote and quest are common, so just going straight to that QU, because you see the U green second, you go, maybe it's QU. So quote and quest, or get some good letters with that, but I don't think I'd go straight to QU with just because there's a U second. And then quack. It didn't like it, but it was very lucky. Most people went sunny in this situation. Interesting. Going double N. Huh. Okay. Well, it does do beach. Look at that. Clasp, react, beach, knack, quack. So that's exactly what we expected. Okay. 0.3 got quack in one. 3.2. 25.1, 71.1, that's a big jump. 25 to 71. 94.2, and then 99.3 getting quack. So people are losing on a back, knack, whack, all words we've seen. All right, let's check non-hard mode. Quack.png. All right. Let's see. It probably gives me an even worse score. It does. People are going quote. Super. So quote is actually much more common in regular mode. Quote and quest, super, purse, strum. See, strum isn't winning out like it was in hard mode. Surge, court, burst, tumor. All right, I'm still not the only one who did tumor, but not many did. Let's see. Most people did pungy, bunks, bushy in this situation. Let's see. Slate, and then a filler, churn, and then quack. Interesting. Good filler, I guess. 0.5 got quack in 1, 3.2, 22.7, 65.1. So not as big of a jump. 90.3, 97.9. Ooh, that's not great. People losing on whack, knack, aback, quaff, quawk. I know what squawk is. I don't know what quawk is. All right, well, that's it for Wordle. How'd you do? If you want to watch Connections, there's a link at the end of the video to watch that. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.